King's Karate presents the basic 8 strike points for yellow belt. These strike points are very important, and I'm going to teach you using a student model. Now, when someone is attacking you, these strike points should be used with the utmost self-control, as they can cause permanent damage in most cases. So these are only to be used enough that you can remove yourself from a self-defense situation. If someone's attacking you, the best self-defense is to remove yourself with the least amount of damage to yourself and the attacker as quickly as possible. That's what these strike points are designed to do. The first strike point is the eyes. An easy one is to take 2 fingers and jam it into their eyes. Eye gouges can also be used if they are grabbing you from behind or on the ground. You can take a thumb and gouge into their eye. Any amount of pressure on the eyeball is extremely painful, so make sure that you use this one with as much self-control as possible. Another one is the nose. The basic strike point on the nose is to punch someone right on the tip of their nose or just above on the bridge. This is made out of cartilage, is very sensitive, and can break easily. When a nose breaks, it causes blood to gush everywhere, and very difficult for an attacker to continue attacking you very well and effectively if you've broken their nose. Again, this is a permanent type of thing, so make sure that you use these sparingly. Another one is the ears. Something you can do with the ears is to smash the ears with the side in a cup hand, smash both of them, or even to grab one and rip out. It doesn't take much pressure to rip someone's ear off or a section. Again, that would be used in a life or death type of situation, because the loss of the ear would pretty much be permanent. Make sure that you use that sparingly. Another one is the throat. Now, the throat has a cough button, what we call a cough button, or the windpipe there, and if you find just below your Adam's apple, there's a very sensitive spot. When pressed, you cannot resist that type of pressure on your throat. So slowly pressing it at someone will cause them to move back if you're controlling yourself. Another obvious strike point is the solar plexus. This is right where the rib cage comes together and meets. So on our model, if you find where the rib cage meets, generally about the center of their uniform if you're a student, right under that spot is something called the solar plexus, or the xiphoid process. Is a small bone. And if you take your knuckles and punch down into that, or even straight into that, it's a very, very sensitive spot to receive a sudden immense amount of pressure that will definitely release you from your attacker if you do this effectively. Another strike point on male attackers is the groin. The muscles in the groin and the inside of the thighs are very sensitive, so any kind of knee to the groin or kick will generally stop an attacker from getting you. The last 2 strike points are on the feet. One is the top of the foot. There are several very sensitive bones in the top of the foot. If you're wearing shoes, as long as your attacker isn't wearing steel-toed boots, you should be able to take your heel and smash down. Make sure that you come up and smash down on the top of their foot. And even if you don't break any bones, it'll definitely cause a lot of pain, so make sure that you can use that effectively and get away. The last one is the toes. Just like the top of the feet, take your heel and smash down on the person's toes, and that again is a very, very sensitive spot to relieve and to receive that much weight. So as soon as you do these strike points, you want to get away immediately. These strike points can immediately and effectively release someone, cause someone to release their grip on you, but you have to do it right away. You can't perform a strike point, wait a second, and then run. You have to stomp and run at the same time. Make sure that you use these with the utmost self-control always.